So today's Beyond Meditation is all about preparing us for the solstice. Solstice generally marks the end of one season and the start of another. And this is the shortest day solstice, right? The winter solstice. And then from that point on, the daylight starts to become longer and longer. I mean, that in itself is a metaphor, if there was one. This particular solstice, for us, in 2020, as we're coming up to 2021, really marks that changeover. You know, it isn't, this is between the 21st until the 31st, midnight when the calendar turns, is where the two energies of 2020 and 2021 coexist in a very powerful and a very strong way. So there is like a little bit of an overlap that is taking place. So it's useful to understand, I mean, I've referred to the 2021 energies, and those of you who've been a part of the Journey to Miracles have heard me talk more about the 2021 energies. I'm going to say a little bit more about the 2021 energies today, but I'm also going to say a little bit more about the 2020 energies. Because like literally we thought 100x was enough. And I don't know if you have experienced it, but many of us have experienced the power of the 100x multiplier. It's like every day counts, every moment counts. So the 100x multiplier is being compounded mathematically between now and the end of the calendar year, which is the reason why the solstice marks the bringing in of the 2021 energies. Generally, solstice is a time for, you know, contemplation, time for restoration, time for bringing about a powerful acknowledgement-based completion of the time just gone. It's a time where many indigenous communities all over the world are in prayer, often fasting, often in silence. It's a time for generosity of spirit, generosity of sharing that which each one of us has. So all of those qualities of the solstice exist and apply to us this year. And in 2020, it is the year, or it is the time for deep contemplation of all of the areas that have surfaced to the forefront throughout the year. And as they have surfaced for us throughout the year, some of them have surfaced to be released. Others have surfaced for us to recognize and re-recognize ourselves for who we are. So if you didn't already have a journal, bring one, buy one and utilize it as we go from today until the solstice. And remember this, the clock that Spirit is using is Manhattan clock for some reason. Well, I know why that is, because energetically, Manhattan is like it's like the seed of amplification. You can just drop something there and it will amplify massively across the planet. And there's one particular spot which is in Times Square, in the center of Rockefeller Center, which is like that. It's like deep underneath the soil there, which is this amplification point. And I don't want to go there. It's very, very easy to get very fascinated by why there, and there's a whole story behind it and stuff. The bottom line is midnight Manhattan time on the 21st is when the solstice comes to an end. So between now and then, it's time for deep contemplation, contemplating all that has showed up for us this year. And I'm asking everyone from now on, to really look through a full spectrum well-being lens. Look through this full spectrum well-being lens. So then you will start to contemplate and recognize what has surfaced this year physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially, and environmentally. And you look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. All of it. And as you contemplate that, you don't have to spend the whole day doing it. Whenever you choose to, utilize the beyond meditation, the human vibe attunement practice. And it doesn't matter that you do it and you go into a deep trance. You write after you come out of the trance. The human vibe attunement trance, if you notice, unless you are flying, it doesn't go beyond 38 to 40 minutes. And then you resurface. Occasionally, when your body is not rested, it takes you into a deep state of rest. But that deep trance-like state is about 38 to 40 minutes. So you can write after you come out of it, but utilize this time for that deep contemplation. Between now and the solstice, and then the last few days of 2020, my invitation to you would be, if you haven't already done it, and I know some of you have, if you haven't already done it, then please share the amazingness of 2020 for you. Please share it with me, share it in the Beyond Meditation. I'm in the process of compiling all of that so that as the calendar turns, we anchor 2020 amazing tales of what's occurred for real with humans across the planet in 2020. So that 2020, it'll be like a time capsule. Like a time capsule that will continue to propel its vibration of the amazing turning point for this planet. This year, that destroys all that no longer serves, revealed that which was by stealth anchored on the planet, so that it stops having its power and hold over us. So anchoring this, the amazingness of 2020 in an energetic time capsule by the end of the calendar year is a very important part that each of us is playing. Each of you, I invite you to contribute to that. So let's look at this particular Beyond Meditation session as one that opens you up for that deep contemplation reveal, so that even that which exists in your subconscious, in your unconscious, rises to the surface. For you to anchor and release. So there'll be some aspects you will anchor, some aspects you will release, some aspects you will own up to, some aspects you will step into and utilize more of. So get yourself to be really comfortable. And imagine that you're seated with your back supported, even though your back is not touching the back of a chair. And if it is, that is fine. Imagine the base of your spine is connected to the core of the earth. The middle of your feet are connected to the core of the earth. Drop your hands on either side. Your palms are facing forward. Your fingers lightly stretched. The tips of your fingers are connected to the core of the earth. We have made the switch in terms of the cord connecting you to the core of the earth. It is now that cord that is made with the alloy of precious metal gold, silver, copper, and bronze. And it's this new alloy that is working as the golden cord. We've also made that switch where the moment the cords connect to the core of the earth, the clearing begins automatically. And I'm going to teach you a very quick way of completely clearing you and grounding you wherever you're at. You begin with a particular point from the back of your crown, about 9 inches above that crown. And it's a particular spot that you will just feel, that's the one. And from that spot, you just work your way down in a straight line this time. And it's a very fine, like a laser beam line. And it's going from that particular spot all the way down to the back of your heels. And the moment that laser line, the laser light type line, connects from the top of your crown to the back of your heels, it's as if you've pulled the flush of your flush tank and it just literally releases all energies that are in excess and all energies that no longer serve you. They just go straight into the core of the earth. When you start feeling that, it's time to start taking some regular breaths where you're breathing into your heart, love, kindness, and compassion, and you're breathing out of your heart, gratitude and peace. You just stay in that space, breathe into your heart, love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out, gratitude and peace. Breathe in, love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out, gratitude and peace. Breathe in, love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out, gratitude and peace. Just breathe in, love, kindness, and compassion. And breathe out, gratitude and peace. Just breathe in, love, kindness, and compassion. And breathe out, gratitude and peace. Breathe in, love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out, gratitude and peace. Breathe in, love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out, gratitude and peace. Stay in that rhythm. And we're now going to go on a journey. And we're going on a journey inside your heart. We're literally journeying into your heart, like you're going on a vacation to a new place. And you're actually vacationing in your heart. It's like your spaceship that's carrying your energy has just landed into the heart. There's a lot of excitement in you. You can feel the beat and the rhythm of this place. And the rhythm that you can hear and feel in this place, it's like it just pumps out. And the entire environment around you is synchronized to the beat and the rhythm of this place. And it is so infectious that it draws you in. And you are just tapping your feet, clicking your fingers, swaying from side to side. And it's a sort of rhythm that you know that you can be in a light flowing dance, and you can pump the volume up and be in a vigorous one. And whatever you choose to do, it's simply going to be miraculous. And as you are getting to know this place better, the space of your heart, you find nooks and crannies, some beautiful spots where you can just hide away and contemplate. Notice the world around you go by. At every state, it keeps you connected and plugged into the rhythm of you. This Beyond Meditation today is foundational to prepare us for the 2021 energies. That come in unequivocally and make their presence known on the 21st of December this year. You're in this world of your heart. It feels very soft, comfortable and comforting, inspiring momentum. And as you settle into this rhythm and make the rhythm of this world of your heart as your own, it's as if all the stresses of all of your life journeys just disappear, simply disappear. It feels a little bit like a mind melt. And it's a mind melt that is actually taking place into you, So your mind is releasing all of its wisdom that it has amassed in this lifetime. And its wisdom is all about ensuring that you survive. And in doing this mind melt into you at a cellular level, it anchors the multiple pathways that will ensure that your survival is taken care of. And as this is happening, it's as if your mind is relaxing. It's relaxing with every release that it brings about. Some of you may feel a little bit of heaviness on your neck. Some of you may feel a little bit of heaviness on your shoulders. And it's melting away. It's not there to stay. It's just traveling through your spine. The melting off these excess energies that have been surfaced through the mind melt experience. Those excess energies are being released into the core of the earth. Now that the mind has released all of its wisdom about survival, the world of your heart is in a very happy space. It's in a happy space because the rhythm that you are now experiencing, there's a slight change in what it was when we began. And the rhythm that you are experiencing is the rhythm of thriving. You can feel the tapping of your feet in the world of your heart changing. There is a new type of lightness of being that is starting to come in. Some of you may feel like popping of the knees and may experience a little bit of pain in the knees. And that's just a release that is taking place. A little bit of a readjustment of your pelvic girdle that is also taking place, which was set to a compromised motion of moving forward with trepidation. Since that trepidation is released, survival is anchored in, and now we are experiencing the rhythm of thriving. The pelvic girdle doesn't need to be compromised. So that is being changed and shifted. Some of you may experience a little bit of tingling in the jaw. And that's because this is another place that we compromise in terms of structure, has a direct impact on the teeth that are set to the perfectly attuned jaw structure. And that is compromised, the teeth have to adjust to it. Then we have all sorts of issues that arise. So that area is currently being readjusted. The 2021 energies are all about flowing in flow. The coexistence of 2021, which is flowing in flow, and 2020 energies, which are all about completely experiencing a baggage-free existence, moment by moment. And the coming together of these two at the time of this winter solstice of 2020 literally shakes out of your field anything and everything that could prevent you from remaining in flow. And what we are doing today, and we will do that when we do the human vibe attunement, we are going to bring forth a remembrance. A remembrance of what it feels like being in flow. For those of you who have still not completed on incomplete stuff from the past, this is your opportunity to energetically complete on it if it still remains unfinished. It could be communication. It could be a claim. It could be, any form of sharing. It could be an unrequitedness in a relationship, in a project. Unrequitedness in terms of what you expected from the divine by this point in time. All of those, it's time to finally allow the 2020 100x compounding movement to remove it out of your field. And you'll experience that release and removal as you are in this very comfortable place, which is the world of your heart. And it is a world that only operates in the now. And I've took you there right at the beginning so that stuff from the past could actually be dumped out of your cells whilst you enjoy the presence in the now and getting into the attunement of your own rhythm. Your body is now prepared. Your spiritedness is activated. Your said and unsaid intentions have been anchored. The unsaid intentions come from your higher self. And the longest night will pass in a very comfortable way, releasing all the darkness and increasing the light within you with every day that we move forward from the 21st of December 2020. You've already in the previous Beyond meditations connected to the illumination of you, which is your soul presence in this physical body. Okay, let's begin with the 946 breath, where you come into alignment and you bring into alignment your mind, your heart, and your gut. And you're actually doing this from the world of your heart. So every time the declaration where your soul presence acknowledges itself as a human, receives itself as a human, accepts itself as a human, is pumped across the entire physical body of yours, transforming your mental state, and emotional releases take place as your physical body starts to mirror the acknowledgement and receives itself at the standing of the soul presence that it is, the carrier of the soul being. So it starts to acknowledge itself as a human, the amplifying frequency of love, receiving itself as a human in the amplifying frequency of love, and accepts itself as a human. This time our focus is on you. And yes, there is the label of humanity in the center of our family healing constellation. It will continue to benefit from our focus on ourselves this time. So let's begin with this integration breath. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two more, and then we go straight into the human vibe attunement. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat after me. Remember, you are doing this as you are enjoying the experience of the vacation in the world of your heart. So those of you who experience being, tranced out as a result of the beyond meditation, you may experience an even deeper trance. Repeat after me. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept accept myself as a human. Now we will also extend this by anchoring the human within humanity. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I anchor the human within humanity. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I anchor the human within humanity. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I anchor the human within humanity. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I anchor the human within humanity. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I anchor the human within humanity. So breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your left hand over your heart and your right hand over it. Just really receive yourself, having embraced and embodied the gifts from your heart, and see it spreading all across your entire body and your entire field. Take your hands, rub them against each other. Get them over your eyes. Open your eyes and then take them on top of your head, the back of your head, down your neck, down your shoulders, and do an empty sweep. Your meditation is complete. Enjoy your time between now and the summer and the winter solstice. And I would love for you to share your word to complete our session today. Wow. Beyond Meditation has landed me in a poem today, The Palace of Extraordinary Miracles. Lovely gift from the Creator through Mynoo as angel. Thank you, Rupa. Illuminating grace, magical. Thank you. It's a very powerful one, so just allow yourself to receive it. Floating. Yes, it was that kind of a session. Regenerative centering, precious illumination. I anchor all of this, and I know there are several of you that are really tranced out, so enjoy the magnificence of being with you. Heart openness and thriving in joy, beautiful, feeling joyous, unconditional love and grace, unique experience. Thank you, indeed. Unconditional love and grace, heartfelt, in beingness, light and bliss, beyond peaceful, grace, flow, love. Thank you. Profoundly connected to love and vastness of possibilities. Indeed, gratitude, love, and flow. Humbly received all the gifts, full bliss, ease, and grace. Thank you and love. Thank you all. Thank you. Focus. Thank you.